So in previous sessions, we have talked about the registries and a lot of different things we have talked about. And prefetch we have talked about. We have discussed how to take the artifacts using the FTK imager. And I think you people are already working on it. And relevant samples of the hives. Maybe it is a system hive or software. We have given you the samples for work around. So today we are going to talk on a very important artifact that is a shell bag. Okay, so shell bag is a very important part into the digital forensics, basically into the Windows forensics, and it is introduced in the particularly Windows XP. So when Windows XP has launched by the Windows, so from that version of operating system of Windows, this shellbags is in production, and still it is a part of the current Windows 11 version. So what is a shellback? First of all, we have to understand this. Like whenever we are trying to create a file, it is making an entry in shellback. Whenever we are trying to delete a file, it is creating an entry in shellback. When we are trying to access the file, it is creating an entry in prefetch. Okay. So whenever an important task related to the file is happening, it is creating an entry into the shellback. Also, one more thing is that if you can see, uh, let me give you an example. Okay. So let us suppose I have created this folder. Okay. I have created this folder. Let us suppose training. Okay. In this training, I have opened this folder. Now I have tried to change the setting for this folder. Like I have changed the size of this folder by opening. So all these things are any type of relevant entries are basically are the part of the shellbacks. So as a forensic investigator, like if you are changing the hidden options, if you are changing the fonts into the folder, so any relevant artifact which is related to the folders and files is basically a part of a shellback. Okay. So what is the definition of a shellback? So shellbacks are the forensic artifacts found in the Windows operating system that store information about folder views and other preferences. Okay, so folder views, like we have just seen, we have minimized the folder, we have maximized the folder, and any other preference that can basically relevant to the folder is a part of the shellback. They can be used for digital forensic investigation because they contain details about user interaction with the file system. Because I am creating a file onto the file system, so this is called an interaction, such as the size, icon, view mode, positions of the window when a user accesses a directory. Okay, so let us suppose this is a folder, and in this folder, I have open two folders. Okay, so when I'm getting an option here that I can arrange it, minimizing, maximizing the folder, I can arrange in this way. I can parallelly open a second option. So all these artifacts are basically the part of a shellbag. Okay, so shellbag is taking care of your views. Shellbag is taking care of your icons, and each and everything is a part of a shellbag. Sometimes you have functionality that on a folder you can put a icon. Okay, so it is also recorded into the shellback. So this data can help investigators reconstruct a user activities because everything is mapped with a timestamp, particularly in terms of what directories were accessed. Even those directories have been deleted. So this is the important point that even if the directories are deleted, the details of directories are always stored in the shellbacks. Okay, so this is a very important part that maybe you have deleted a directory 4 years before, but still the name of a directory can be retrieved from the shellbacks. So these artifacts facts are stored in the Windows registry, especially under the following keys. Okay, so these are the following keys. That is HKCU, software, then Microsoft, Windows, and shellbacks. Okay, so these are the four areas because shellbacks are available in basically two areas. One is a bags and one is a bags MRU. Okay, so these are the two important areas. And why these are four different registry entries? I'm going to explain in further slides. Okay. So, what is the use of shellbacks into the digital forensics? So that is also an important question. Forensic analysts use the tools designed to extract and interpret shellbacks. Okay, so there are a lot of tools available, and we are also going to see the Shellback Explorer, enabling them to uncover a wealth of information about user historical folder usage. So we have already seen that shellbacks can be used to recover the details related to the folder usage. So if I'm creating a directory folder, if I'm deleting a folder, if I'm renaming a folder, if I'm changing the size of a folder, maximizing, minimizing, putting an icon. So all these things are a part of a shellbacks. So this makes shellback a valuable source of evidence in both criminal and civil investigations. So copy system shellbacks. So if you want to copy your shellbacks to your system, so this is a command like you can export the shellbacks which are present to your system for your analysis. Okay, but I personally don't prefer this approach. Always try to copy and make a copy of the shellbacks or any of the artifacts using the FTK imager because that will create the exact replica of the shellbacks or the registry hives, I would say. So these are the areas like I have already told you the four areas, four keys particularly that are taking care of the shellbacks and shellbacks are saving into these particular keys. So in HKCU, we go to software, then Microsoft Windows, Shell and Bags. So this key contains information about the setting of each folder, such as view mode, list details, icon size, and column visible in the details view. Okay, so let's go to this particular registry file and then we will try to see it. Okay, so to open the file, we're going to open the registry editor and the registry editor can be used to find out the particular areas. Okay, okay. So let's go to the location. I'm just sharing in such a mode so that you can view easily. Okay, so let's go to HKCU. Okay, so HKCU means H key current user. In our second lecture, we have talked about the registries, and in that I have talked in detail about the what are the H key classes root, H key current user, H key local machine, H key users, and H key current config. So I think now you everybody able to understand that why we are searching into the H key HKCU in the H key current user because the details of the current user are always present in the HKCU. Because if I've logged in through my username, so definitely I'm interested in my username or someone else. So this is the important part of the HKCU. So let's go to HKCU. And now we have a key softwares, and then we have Microsoft. Then we're going to the Windows. Okay, so this is Windows, and then we have Shell, and then we have bags. Okay, so now you will see this is the bag and this is the bag MRU. So these are the two areas in which the details are stored. So if I go to this bags, so there are a lot of entries. So just try to read this again that what are the information that is having in the bags. So this key will contain information about the settings of each folder such as view mode, icon size and all. Okay. So just maximize this and try to see the different details. Okay, so these are the different registry entries. So it is capturing the details of your desktop. Okay, so let me zoom. So it will carrying the details of the desktop, like what is the group view, what is the icon layout, icon size, and logical view mode. So all these details are available in this. So let us go to one of the icon size. Okay, so it will tell you that what is the data and what are the different issues what are related to it. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, Someone saying something? Okay. So we have different folders, so you can just work around and find different folders. So these all are the folders, and different folders are there, and you have to correlate with the system. And there is a separate tool also that can be used for the understanding of a shell bag. Okay, so what's inside the different part? Then we have a shell bag MRU. Okay, so the MRU keeps track of the folder path that have been accessed, essentially maintaining a history of folder navigation. So what's MRU is taking care of? MRU is taking care of all the folder paths. Okay, so let's go to this zero. So okay, so it is taking care of all the entries that are relevant to the traversal of the folders. So you people just work around this, then you will able to understand. And secondly, sometimes reading these registry entries are very hard for an initial person. So definitely we will using a tool. After let me complete with this, then I will tell you about a good tool. So you can use that tool to understand more. Okay. Then we have another HKCU software, Microsoft Windows Shell no roam bags. So it is the same like shellbacks that used to store settings that are not roamed with a user profile in a network environment. So it's basically related to roaming. So where are the files are located? Because the shellbacks are mainly located in two important, I would say, um, files. That is, one is the end user data and the other one is a user class data. So if you want to analyze the shell bags, it is important that you copy these two important .dat files into your external machine. You can also study your live hives also, that what are your current shell bags. So when we are talking about Shellbag Explorer, it is a tool in that you will able to find out that what are the different files that we are going to use. So to use the Shellback Explorer tool for analyzing Shellback, you typically need to provide security is available in C users, your username, and the file is visible at say mtuser.dat. And second file is also available in app data local Microsoft Windows user class. So what I want to specify here is that that anti-user data, it is a primary user class .dat registry high of Windows 10 systems. The shellbacks are stored in both end user and user class that we have already discussed. And these are the locations of the registry entries. Okay, so these are the two important locations. The majority of data is found in the user class of DAT, Hive local, removable and network folders data. You can manually check shellbacks entry in registry editor like so. In the following
Sir,
screenshot, yes.
sir, actually, for a while your voice was disconnected. So could you please repeat? Like
Which part you want to, which
from NT user data, and from there your voice was not audible to anyone.
okay, 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 just a minute. Hmm. So my screen visible now?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, so what I'm saying is your entire shell bags are available in two basically registry IPs. One is a end-user.dat and the other one is usrclass.dat. Majority of the settings are available in usrclass.dat, but some information is also available in the end-user.dat. Okay. So these are the two important files that you need to copy using the FTK imager and copy these files of your system for analysis. Also, we have provided the sample data in the last session for the prefetch analysis. So those same end user.dat and user class.dat are available in that folder. So you can use them also to analyze. Okay. So is it clear till now, everyone? Of two versions, like version 1.3 and 2.0 version. So it's already available
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
I think, sir, there is some network issue from your side. Your voice is not properly. It's breaking.
अच्छा, ठीक बाटे। तबीयत तो ठीक बानू? ओकरा विकासा अथी भेजले लखा 2-3 गो जूता के लिंक, ठीक बा? पूछला कौन बढ़िया बा? तो हम कनी हई हौ ठीक हौ।
Guys, kindly turn off your microphone, please.
भेजले होई तो का ले का पापा से पूछला का जूता बता दिया।
Anand, your microphone is on.
Anand, please mute yourself.
Hello, guys. I think
Yeah,
he
am I audible
he
now?
has been disconnected. Yeah, yeah, yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So, so can anybody tell at what moment we have covered, because I didn't know when I got disconnected. So just anyone can tell me. No one is
So
there?
you were telling about the NAT user files that we should copy it from directly with using FTK measure.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so now let's go to the way how we are going to use the uh, tool to find the shellbacks into your system. Okay, so you will be getting this particular application into the folder, that is a shellback explorer.exe. And this particular folder, what you will going to do, just extract this file and just double click on it, and the application will be started. Okay, so whenever it is popping you for an contact email address, so just cross it, and in the second time also you have to cross this. Okay, so now if you're able to see, there are basically two options that are visible into the Shellback Explorer. The first is a load active registry, and the second one is load offline hive. So what is the difference between this? That in the load active registry, the live hives of my system is being imported to the Shellback Explorer, or I would say the current registry hives are parsed, P-A-R-S-E-D, parsed into my systems. Okay. So let us first load the current hives. Okay. So I'm just clicking on the load active registry, and the current hives are being parsed. Okay. So what it is saying, that parse time is 0.8. Total shellback found in my system is 1282, and shellback process mean all the shellbacks are being processed. So what it is saying, that total how many registries directories are there? 1141, and total 6 drive letters are there. So you can see that currently in my system, how many drive letters are there? Okay, if I go to my PC, how many drive letters are there? There are 6 drive letters. Okay, but what it is saying, it is saying there are 6 drive letters. So so why it is showing 3 more? Because I have connected 3 USBs into my system at some moment of time. So it is uh, recorded that folder configuration in a shellback. Okay, and MTP storage, media transfer protocol storage. So sometimes I have used my mobile to connect to my system as a MTP device. So all these things are stored into the shellbacks. Okay, so what are the user property views? What are the network connections? Okay, so in this way you can see that the parsing will. Okay, so now what is important thing is that entire data of my system is being recorded here, and now I can analyze the different artifacts related to it. Okay, so let us suppose this is a folder which is named as a cyber drill. Okay, and it is showing that what is the absolute path, and what are the key values name path, and when the target is created, when it is modified, and when it is last accessed. Okay, so these are the all directories. Shell type is a directory, and this is a MRU position. We do not need to go into the deeper, but definitely when you are working more onto the shellbacks, you can correlate your artifacts with this. Okay, so these are the different areas in which you can see. So you can see there are a lot of folders which are available. Okay. One more thing is that it is also telling you that how many uh, child folders are inside it. Okay, so if you will see, this is there is a folder SCADA PPT. Okay, so there is a folder SCADA PPT, and if you go to check the for child, so it is saying that it is having one child bag. So when I go into this, it is having one more folder in this. So there is a parent and the other one is a child. Okay, so this is like parent child relationship that is maintained into the shellbacks. So you can work on this, and if you see lot of artifacts can be extracted from there. Like this is a CBIB manual for cyber sector. So different folders are there. So it is saying it has child bags 4. Okay. So 4 child bags are there. So each and every folder has a particular date and time that when it is created, when it is accessed. Okay. So also sometimes for the deleted folder, you need to go to the hex file. Okay, the hexadecimal part of this, and in that you need to understand the different areas. Like you can see CHAPTE1. Okay, and chapter. Okay, so sometimes this is not available. Chapter 1 is not available purely, but by understanding the hexadecimal value, you can correlate that what can be the file name. Okay, so it is just taking care of the file names and the date of then time of the modification. Okay, so there are a lot of files you can see which are there in my current directory, and it is also showing some G drive and some F drive. Okay, but you can see there is no G and F drive in my system. Okay, no G and F drive in my system. But since I have connected these G and F drives some at some moment of time in my system, so these G and F drives are showing me the data. Okay, like there is a F drive which is having some Belkasoft forensics tool. So it is showing me that this folder is available into your system. Okay, so in case I have accessed anything, okay, so most important thing is that if you have accessed any folder, that particular folder information is available. Okay, so let us suppose there is a folder that is cybersecurity learning. In that we have something called HackerBot, complete ethical guide. So entire information is available into this. Okay, so this is the case when we are exploring the live shellback. So what's going to be the strategy when we need to study the extracted hive of any infected system or any of the study system? So what we are going to do, we are going to the offline hive. Okay. So now one important thing is that whenever you are loading the offline hive, you need to keep down pressing the button shift. Okay, shift button should be pressed, otherwise the hive will not be loaded. So let me import the hive without pressing the button shift. Okay, so let us suppose this is a user class deity and I am going to open it. So it is giving me an error here. Okay, it is giving me an error. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to import the same by pressing down the shift key. Okay, so now it has allowed me to open, and you can see that this is a sample file. Okay, so where is the sample file? Let me try tell you again. So this is the sample folder we have already given to you, registry hives, and you can use these two important files, that is usrclass.dat and ntuser.dat. Okay, so I'm importing ntuser.dat file into this. Okay, so since I have pressed the shift key on my system, that's why this is opened. Otherwise, should be an error. Okay. So now what is there? It is saying that 460 shellbags are imported, and there are 450 directories. Okay. So if you add all these GUID, control panel, category, network location, so the total will be 460. So it is bifurcating the 460 in total. Okay. So in this, this is like the shellbag of a system. Okay. So what is it showing? That there is a drive E, and there is a drive F, and in drive E there is a desktop. Okay, so desktop is separately shown, and there are certain folders. Okay, Windows Forensics, NetSoft package. So you can see that a lot of information can be taken from this. Okay, so what is the 14th March 2024? The file is being created. Okay, so in this way you can use the Shellbag Explorer to find a lot of information about these particular folders. Okay. So there are a lot of folders in this, and or you could say the child bag one, it means one more folder inside this. Okay. So in this way, you can work on it. So a lot of information is available in this shell bag. So you can definitely samples are with you. So you can work on it and try to explore more and more things. Because in forensics, what is important that the first important part is that you need enough tools. Okay, so tools are with you. Second important part is that samples should be required. Samples now are with you. And third important thing is your efforts. So if you do not going to do efforts onto this, then definitely after this session, it's very hard to recall next time that what exactly is going to be done. Okay. So try to do the practice after this session, each and every session, because it's very important. Okay. Okay, so now let's move forward. The second artifact is basically Windows shadow copy. It is not an artifact mainly, but it is telling you that it is taking care of the snapshots. Sometimes Windows is taking care of taking their internal snapshots, and sometimes you also create a snapshot to save the current configuration, current setting of your system. So in that case, a volume shadow copy can be used. So volume shadow copy also known as volume snapshot service. That is a VSS or shadow copy. It's a technology included in Microsoft Windows that allows taking manual or automatic backups copies or snapshot of computer files or volumes even when they are in use. Okay. So it is most often used by backup software to create backups of files that are open or locked by the application. So by using volume shadow copy, you're able to know that how many backups are there in the system, what are the time of the backup, what are the important users who has taken the backup. So these are the important things that can be accessed using the volume shadow copy. So what are the key points for volume shadow copy? Snapshot functionality, system components, use of systems, restore points. So these are the major system functionality that can be studied in the volume shadow copy. So this is a very important part, and you should always take care of it. That if you have a knowledge of this, so you can find out that how many time your drives is being copied, what are the different type of snapshots that are available in the system. Okay, volume support management. So these are the types. So key uses are capture system state changes, forensic timeline constructions, data recovery potentials, preserves file metadata, investigative snapshot creation, and there is a tool that is shadow copy view. Okay, so shadow copy view is a tool, and you can use that particular tool to understand the things well. Okay, so let's go to the folder, and in this particular folder I have created that shadow copy view. Okay, so if you are able to see, this shadow copy view.exe is already available into the tools folder, and you can directly download and start working on it. Okay, so let's open shadow copy view. Okay, so if you are able to see that it is showing me the entire snapshots of the current system. Okay, so it is showing me total two snapshots are there, and the volumes are written that for which volume the snapshot is being taken, and what is the explorer path. And in each snapshot, it is also showing that how many folders are being copied. Okay, and it is also showing the originating machine. Since this is my machine, this is my Windows hostname, that is li4f bps, so it is taking care of that. Then there is a service machine, since this is the same host machine, and this is the creation time. So you can see that these are the creation time. So first snapshot has taken on 7th of May, and the second snapshot has taken on 11th of May. So I have not taken these snapshot, but system has taken these snapshots automatically at its own. If you try to run on your system, you will also find that some snapshots are already available. And what is a task to you people? So first find out how many snapshots are there. Then then create a snapshot of your window again, and then come again to the shadow copy view and find that the snapshots are available or not. So every snapshot has a particular snapshot ID and snapshot set ID, provider ID. So these are the major things that can be used through the snapshots. Okay. And basically, it is taking care of the system files. Basically, whenever the window is taking care of when window is creating a snapshot, it is taking a copy of the system files. Okay, so if you can see, a lot of the system files are there because the most of the file that are being changed during the system changes are a part of a shadow copy view. Okay, so this is like brief about shadow copy view, and we have seen that like in this example there are basically three samples, three snapshots are available. First is of 10th August, then is 16th August, then 18th August. And by correlating the different files, which are different in the different snapshots, so you can correlate a lot of forensic evidences out of it. Okay, so that is a very important part. Uh, so I think, is it clear for everyone till now? Okay.